Francis is changing the way the church forgives women who've had abortions, granting local priests the authority to absolve them of their sins if they repent. It's a move that many in the community say they do support. But does the Archdiocese? WDSU reporter Travers Mackel is live at 6 with its reaction. Travers?
Scott, the Archdiocese says it supports the Pope's decision and will continue to allow local priests to forgive the sin of abortion. At St. Anthony of Padua Church in Mid-City, devout Catholics head to the noon Mass each day, many already aware of the decision by Pope Francis to allow priests to absolve women of the sin of abortion if they repent with a contrite heart.
But I like that he's addressing these issues.
And Catholics like Steve Gernhauser say they support the Pope.
I'm not pro-choice, I'm pro-life, but I certainly don't condemn or I certainly understand certain situations, you know, where people make mistakes, and they're always forgivable.
Mary DeBlanc shares the same views.
You know, I don't agree with abortion. I'm totally against it, but I do know that God does forgive everyone.
In a letter published today, Pope Francis said he has met many women who have agonized over the decision. He said God's forgiveness cannot be denied to those who repent. Pope Francis is giving all priests the discretion to absolve the sin in the Holy Year of Mercy, running from December 8th to November 20th of next year. Until now, a Catholic woman who wanted to repent for an abortion had to ask her local bishop, who then delegated a priest to hear her confession. Pope Francis's declaration allows for women to bypass that complicated process.
I think a lot of people feel that the Catholic Church excludes people. That's a perception that's not true, and the Pope is trying to tell the world the Catholic Church is all about mercy and forgiveness.
And many say they're looking forward to the move.
Like I said, I never understood that it was an unforgivable sin to begin with. I think these people live with a tremendous amount of pain anyway, so why would you not welcome them into the church?
And once again, the Catholic Church says abortion is still a sin, but one that can be forgiven in the Year of Mercy. Scott?
All right, Travers, thanks. Prior to today's announcement of the temporary policy, Catholics knowingly involved in the procurement of abortion, condemned as a moral evil by the church, are automatically excommunicated.